Hi, my name is JP. I'm with the CapitalMars development team, and I'm here to explain kind of what CapitalMars is, and I'm looking to hopefully get fellow programmers around LA, especially like Cal State LA, to help me put this project together and actually share in any revenue that I make. But I mean, the whole point is just to finish the project and get it out there and just to empower people. So, what is the idea of CapitalMars? CapitalMars is a sandbox. It's kind of a playground, if you will, for buyers, entrepreneurs, students, sellers, small investors, the curious. It's for pretty much anybody and everybody. Um, but what it is it provides an area to conduct commerce or to um, get ideas put together to um, facilitate leadership and put something together that actually is useful to your community or to yourself or to your family or whatever it is that you want to do. Capital Mars provides a platform for you because it itemizes everything that you need. So whether it's inventory or if it's people power, intellectual power, or say you need equipment. Typically, I mean, the way a typical person would go about, I guess, doing something like that is they would probably buy the equipment or they would rent the equipment from somebody or they would pay somebody to probably do it. But I mean, there are other ways of getting projects, products, and services done. And in the area of the equipment side, say maybe someone in your community has that particular type of equipment, and instead of renting it from a big box chain, maybe you could just someone in your community would allow you to borrow it for some type of other item or some type of benefit of you creating the product itself. And that's just one area. Another area might be something as simple as gardening, whereas someone is very busy but has a vast sum of land, or not even a vast sum of land. I mean, I live in Los Angeles, so my backyard in particular isn't, or the backyard I live in is not in particularly very large, but certainly, a good garden could be set up there for someone that specializes in that area and has the time. And in exchange for maybe them assisting me by starting my garden or maintaining it, maybe they get half or something like that of the crops raised, or it could be something very simple like that. And like I said, it allows a small business that's starting out to minimize their inventory costs because, say, if someone wanted to just start something, and they also work alongside, but let's say on the weekends they want to start selling or baking goods. Well, the way a typical person might do it is they would just go out and, bake a bunch of goods and, that's it, and hope that people buy it. Well, on the Capital Mars platform, you could actually submit your project, get others around your community to come along, maybe friends or just people who are in the mood for cupcakes, and they try them out, and maybe you sell it, at a good price, at a good introductory price, and you get enough hype, and you get enough, good feedback about what your product is, and you get also feedback about how your product tasted and what types of things you can change next time, and then next week maybe you do it again, and eventually you create a network, you create a bond between your community and your product and yourself, and people, will reinforce your process of creating that product, and eventually maybe you'll perfect the algorithm of whatever it is that you create, so that people will want to come to view your product, and you'll be very successful, or you can empower other people by giving them something. So that's one area of it. It's also a social network which brings like-minded folks together. So even if you're not for profit, you're trying to create a product not for profit, but you're just interested in it. And I have a lot of those ideas as well. One of the ideas is robotics. And anybody who's tried to put any system together, including Capital Mars, mind you, because so far it is a one-man team. It's a lot of work. So to create most complex components, even with the internet today, it helps. Today it helps to have like-minded folks who are maybe interested in the area, who can provide some type of resource, maybe a reference, or perhaps they want to assist you with the project. And that would be a for-profit or not-for-profit. Now, obviously, in a for-profit, you probably have to add your own type of legal frameworks or whatever it is that you want. But we're just here to provide the area where you could see if people are interested in what it is you're interested in. And it goes to the point of just what I said. It creates jobs and retains capital within communities because of the example I said with the lady who bakes goods. Say, as opposed to going to a big box retailer, the people will go to someone within their community for the same service or goods, as opposed to going to the supermarket for most of their garden stuff, their groceries, maybe their fresh produce. Perhaps maybe people turn to their neighbors and they'll get very fresh produce. And those are just the simple areas. I mean, there are probably numerous areas. You can think of infinite amounts of ideas, and that's what this whole thing is about. It's not about me, making money off this website, because obviously I'm putting it out there, and if someone else does it, that'd be great, because then I could use that website and maybe it'd be much better than mine. And also, I'm an electrical engineer, not necessarily a very I mean, computer science isn't an interest of mine, but if people want to come aboard, and that's kind of why I'm putting it out there, if I can get developers to help me, people who are into programming and stuff, that'd be great. And CapitalMars is basically set up similar to Facebook or any other social network. So it has a display, it has some activities, it has some videos, it has an inventory area which I'm working on. So if anybody is interested, just shoot me an email at jonpaul jonpaul@hotmail.com. That's JONP as in Paul, AUL, V as in Victor, D as in Derek at hotmail.com. Or you can email me at info@capitalmars.com. So anyway, this is JP. I hope you enjoyed my video, and please comment, share, critique, whatever it is that you feel is right. And yeah, peace.